Alright, first things first. I did promise to make this video a lot sooner than the video I made last time. And I think I also promised some body scan screenshots. So I'm going to talk as if you can see this, because hopefully I figured out how to throw some screenshots, some simple screenshots onto the video, but just showing the difference between the previous scan and the most current one, which was a couple days ago. And I think it was like a 4-pound total loss. Like, I think it was like from 232 something to 228. And as far as the body fat percentage, it went down 1.5, which is awesome. And as far as muscle mass, I think that was only like 0.2 pounds. So wins all around. And it's just, what's crazy is just these results are popping up from the way that I eat. I have not been shy about what my current diet looks like. And by diet, just a caloric count and awareness of where I am on calories. But other than that, every now and then there's some ice cream involved. Every now and then there's some pizza, some burgers. But yeah, I just wanted to like be a little bit more open about that, I guess. I'm not trying to hide anything. This is supposed to be like a self-vlog for myself too, like a little self-documentation. But I definitely, I guess I was trying to encourage others that may be considering a cut, saying it really isn't that hard once you get the calorie count down. I mean, like I am, theoretically you can eat everything or anything you want. Not everything, as far as how much, but you can have like whatever you want, right? And that being said, yeah, my diet is probably considered like a dirty cut. But if it's working as far as fat loss, maximum fat loss, minimum muscle loss, I don't know why I would bother stopping. It's definitely something to consider to not do if the results weren't showing. But yeah, I can go a little bit more into the cut and diet on the talk on my way back. As of right now, it is arm day, and I've always done shoulders, triceps, then biceps. However, every now and then things can change as far as the order in which I do things. And I just noticed that my triceps were coming around like a lot better recently, and it's time to put a little more focus on the biceps. The cool thing is, like, when I say that, like, I'm not saying like I'm gonna completely ignore one or the other. I'm just gonna spend the majority of my focus of the workout on that one thing. And so in this case, biceps. And triceps still gonna get hit. How much? Probably about half as much, but they're still gonna get hit. So with that being said, I will see you guys in there.
Oh yeah, forget about those.
All right, for this one, it's gonna be another superset like I usually do, right? Except for the superset will be with the same weight. And it's gonna start with me backing up a little bit to create that tension. And then once I fail with that weight and tension, then I'll step up as close as that bar is right now and finish out more reps with less tension, same weight. Actually, let me see what you see. Let me just back that up a little bit. There we go. Come on. Yeah. Whoa. Come on. Come on. Yeah. Whoa. Oh. Already kind of tired. Whatever. Oh. Okay. What do we think? I get it. Super hard to tell what's going on with the triceps with all these tattoos, right? Eventually, they're gonna be so jacked that it doesn't matter. Here's a for sure sign. Can't touch that shoulder. I guess if I hit a different pose, you might be able to see the triceps. Not yet. That's crazy. You know, work on the forearm for that one a little bit more. All right. Well, that was a pretty sick arm pump. I might have to try that bicep before tries more often. I just like doing I don't know. I've always done the shoulders and tries before buys. Maybe out of habit, maybe because someone told me, or maybe at one point I just try to convince myself that, you know, like, get your heavies out of the way first, you know. And I think that's a pretty common one too. But I mean, either way works, right? As long as the arms are growing and you get pumped up, and don't skip your cardio. I would say cardio is something that I've grown very fond of, and gotta credit Sam for getting me on. But it just makes sense now that I'm doing it, because when you're bulking, you're like, oh, why would I do that? You know, why would I hit cardio? If I'm bulking, I'm not trying to lose weight. Well, there's a couple ways of looking at it. And one of them, it's like, for example, I tell people, hey, if you're bulking and you're having a hard time bulking, you know what's a good way of helping you, or a good thing to do, is drinking your carb complex drinks mid-workout, intro workout. And for some of the skinnier folks, I would recommend a double scoop. But it's kind of like a protein shake, right? Except for it's just pure carbs. So instead of protein, it's just carbs, and you're drinking it mid-workout. And well, for some, it may bloat you up, especially with if you double scoop or even triple scoop it. But what happens is it fuels you so that you can keep going during your workout, especially if you drink it right, sipping on it throughout your workout. But I mean, after all those carbs, you may or may not feel a little bit bloated. And cardio will unbloat you a little bit. Dude, there's no way that you're gonna be burning. Say like you even hit like a higher end of cardio. Like you somehow got yourself to do 30 minutes, or 30 minutes should be the minimum, but somehow you got yourself to hit like the 300 mark on the calories burnt, right? And dude, come on. There's no way that you're not eating enough on a bulk to where that 300 burnt calories is all of a sudden gonna affect your weight gain, right? If anything, it should help you gain more weight because you just unbloated yourself and you feel like you could eat more. I mean, even if you didn't hit cardio and you hit a really decent weight session, you should be burning that anyways, right? So, I mean, my point is, on a bulk, that shouldn't even affect you. It should, if anything, benefit you to hit more, get more calories in. And on the opposite side, the cut, well, that's just natural, right? Raising your activity level while decreasing your calorie, I don't know what you call it, intake, always helps the cut. But anyways, going back to my cut. Yeah, man. I'd say we're about 13 weeks in now. 26. I weighed in at 226.6 this morning, and on the scan day, kind of like if you remember one of my last videos I made was either the day before or 2 days before the scan, and I was kind of beefing up real quick over at In-N-Out. And it's not like I went over my calories, but maybe more carbs than I should have, or more fat than I should have. But either way, definitely did hit the goal that I was aiming for. I weighed in at 228 the day of the scan, and I'm not mad about it. I mean, because like I said, I already knew it was going to come off. 226.6 this morning. Pretty solid. And I think the lowest body fat percentage I've ever recalled myself having was about 15, and that was when I was in high school. Now, sports had a lot to do with it. I played football, but I mean, all the conditioning, all the running and stuff that I would never purposefully do again. Right now, I'm not trying to lose the gains or become a victim going sub 200, but it did keep me pretty lean. And I think there's just other ways of achieving that right now. Dude, this running fast lane, holy crap, dude! Going under 65. Anyways, yeah, right now I'm just on my way to my chiropractic session, and I do recommend that everyone who's even remotely serious of lifting or just staying active, go find something to help yourself as far as the self-care routine, whether it's routinely massages, even where I live, they opened up a stretch lab to basically get you stretched out, which, but no, my thing is chiropractics, because when you start feeling that crunchy shoulder and it's not healing as fast as you remember it, or as it should be, chiropractics definitely help, especially if you kind of pulled something or slept wrong or whatever on your lower back. I just recommend it to everyone just go find something that can like help you keep doing what you like to do in the gym or whatever it is that you do to stay active. I'm not saying like we're like all professional athletes, right? But like, you know, your LeBron James and Tom Brady's spend millions of dollars on their self-care routines to like keep themselves going. Now, I'm not saying that we could do that, but I mean, because they do everything under the sun, including hiring a personal chef, right? But like, if we could just get one thing, just commit to at least one thing, like chiropractic, massages, whatever, even if it includes buying yourself more supplements, whatever it is, just invest in yourself. And I think that's the best thing that you could be putting your money towards too. Yeah, that's all I have to say right now. Hopefully I got another one this week. That'll be cool. Another video out. But we'll see what happens. Sorry, I'm talking in like slow syllables because I'm just driving around a bunch of idiots. Holy crap. Alright. Excuse me. But anyways, if it is later this week, I could see it being on Friday, which might be another push day. I don't know how the schedule keeps falling into different days, but there we go. Yeah, most likely Friday and a push day. And I'll see you then.